Okay, before I get into how much my app really made, I want to talk a little bit about my week with the application because I haven't worked on the app for some time. I'll say I haven't worked on the app for some time. I'd say like maybe a few months. And what sort of motivated me to start working on the app again was I actually went into iTunes, or I went to App Store Connect. For the OGs who know, it used to be iTunes Connect where you would handle all your app release stuff. Now it's App Store Connect. Anyway, I went into App Store Connect and looked at my proceeds and looked at the subscriptions, and I was like, oh, more than just like 2 people actually subscribed and paid for the application. So then I was like, you know, it still wasn't a ton of people, but it was enough people to where I was able to make the decision that I can put a little bit more work into the app. So that's what I did this week. First order of business, I looked at my app reviews, I got a review, and I've been waiting a long time to get a feature request via review, or sort of feature request. It was maybe a little more like they were expecting this, or they're sort of expecting this to be in the app and they don't know where to find it. And I'm like, oh, I should probably add that. So, and this feature was a sort feature to be able to sort by date applied. And I added that feature in addition to adding 2 other sort options, sort by app name, or sort by job name, and sort by date created. So those 3 things the user is now able to sort by, and I fixed a few bugs in the application as well for the text fields. For the text field errors that appear, I added a debounce, and for those that don't know, a debounce is basically like as the user is typing, the input is delayed and an action is made after that input is registered. So in my case, the action is updating the error text that appears. Like say you've typed in less than 3 characters, it says the minimum is 3 characters, stuff like that. Typically debounces are used for search fields. So if you're typing in characters to search, it doesn't register right away as you're typing. It takes a few seconds or milliseconds before it registers that input. Then it actually does the search and hits your backend API for the search or your local search or whatever it is. So that's the debounce. Before I released the new version of the app, I added a few screenshots because I noticed my former screenshots, the app has changed a little bit since those screenshots. So I wanted to post the more updated app, and I had a dark mode, and I feel like the dark mode looks way better than the light mode, or what it formerly looked like prior to switching between the light and dark mode. So I went ahead and added dark mode screens. I updated the text to make it a little bit more enticing for people scrolling through their App Store app and looking for apps. I also had to update my settings for if I am a trader or not. It wouldn't let me submit without it, and I hadn't put in my personal information, so I just put that I'm not a trader, so my app is no longer available in the EU because of that. So submitted the app. Those have been the updates that I've made this week with the app. Now for how much my app has made. You know what? Actually, before that, I want to talk about potentially adding some future features. So I'm trying to decide if I want to continue working on the Jobs Tracker app or if I want to just focus my energy now on a new app. I just want to see how high the ceiling is for the Jobs Tracker app now. And once I make that determination, if I decide to add new features to the Jobs Tracker app, the features would be an import and an export for jobs. So if someone has a spreadsheet, they can import their jobs into the Job Tracker app, and then if someone wants a spreadsheet based on their jobs in the Jobs Tracker app, they can do the export and have it generate a spreadsheet for you. So I'm thinking about adding that feature. Now, for what my iOS app made since releasing it 6 months ago, is made $58.63. And like I said, I'm surprised that it made much of anything. I mean, really, $58.63 in proceeds isn't much money at all, but it at least shows that there's some people who have decided to download the app, and there's some sort of audience, even if it's a small audience. So I would say for what it is, I didn't come in expecting to make any money. Anyway, that's how much money that I made on the Jobs Tracker app, $58.63. Let me know what you think, how much money your app might be making, any of that stuff. Like, subscribe. I've got other videos that I've posted to the channel. I'm doing a leak code series as I try to improve my DSA skills and all that stuff. And there's a lot more stuff to come. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.